Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Trudy and I am the owner of Wayfinder3D.com. I use Clo3D to develop close to body garments for both production, development, 3D sampling, and also marketing visuals. Okay, so today I want to talk about the flattening pen in Clo3D. So this is a really cool pen. When I first started using Clo, I really loved it. I in fact have a video making a core set using this pen in Clo3D, and I loved it at first, but I don't love it anymore, and I'm going to go through why exactly. Okay, so to use this pen, you go like this, and then you select the 3D pen avatar tool, and I can just start drawing on the garment. So I click to start a line, click to draw a corner point, and then if I hold control, I can get curve points. And I'm just going to trace along this pattern. Normally, if I hit Shift W, I can hide my pattern. You can see what I'm doing. I'm tracing a line right on the avatar, and I'm going to be able to use this to create a pattern afterwards. So I'm going to hit Control to keep drawing this line, let go of Control to drop a corner point, and then back to Control for curve points. Corner point, release Control, curve points, hold Control again. And then to close this pattern, I just double click on that point there. And I'm just going to draw the other side of this cup as well. Release Control for a straight line here. Back to Control for curve points. So I'm just doing this really quickly. Okay, and so if I hit Shift W, you can see that I've traced out my pattern. You might not have a garment on your avatar already and you just want to test out some style lines, and this is how you can do it. So I'm going to hit Shift W again, and then I'm going to go up here to the flatten tool, and then I can select, I'm going to hit Shift W to hide my pattern or my actual garment, and then I'm going to select these two areas. I'm going to select Enter, and it's created a pattern for me. All right, and this is what it looks like. Let's add a new fabric so that I can just differentiate the color of this. So this is the flattened pattern. Okay, so right off the bat, let me just hide the seam allowances here for you. So, okay, so right off the bat, you can see these patterns are quite different than the actual pattern that I would use to create this garment in real life. So the emphasis I'm trying to make here is that this tool is super cool. It's kind of like magic, right? Like you just take this pen and you draw on your avatar and it spits out a pattern into the 2D window. And if you're not using this pattern for production or any kind of physical development and you just want a 3D visual, then that's okay. And it's actually a great way to start practicing using Clo3D as well, especially if you don't have access to any other patterns. But what I've learned along my journey in pattern making is that it's far better to start with a pattern that actually, actually fits the body. So now when I develop products in Clo3D, I make sure I have an accurate avatar as close as I can get to the actual physical garment that I want to make, or the physical body shape that I want to be making the garment for. And then I start with a block pattern that I know fits that body shape. So you're starting from a much more proven standpoint that this pattern works for this body. If you're a pattern maker, you know right off the bat that this is not how these patterns should look, and then it needs quite a bit of modification to get to a point where this pattern is actually going to be usable as a physical product. Real pattern making requires, and I'm still learning myself, and I try to lean on the knowledge of those who are more experienced than me as much as I can, because there's a lot of different ways that you can attack a pattern and get to a point where it's actually usable for physical production. And you only get there through experience. So I've sewn many bras and underwear myself, and I've worked with many different types of fabric to understand the properties and how those fabric properties translate into a 2D pattern. So anyways, the bottom line that I'm trying to get to here is that a good solid foundation in actual pattern making knowledge is pretty essential to creating patterns that are usable as physical garments, which is what my personal goal is in using Clo3D. And I think that's where the most potential is to be had for using Clo3D, is being able to create patterns that are actually usable as physical products as well. So bottom line, if you just want to use Clo3D to create, to start coming up with ideas, the flattening tool is an avenue and it's available and it's something that you can play around with. But I also highly recommend having a good solid grasp of pattern drafting. If you're looking for resources on learning pattern drafting, I will drop a few links below in the comments. That's it for today. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.